Hello, I'm Joshua Nipper, and welcome to Contractors War Chest YouTube channel. And on today's episode, we are doing a tutorial on the lawn care estimating engine. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so when you open up this lawn care estimating engine, you're going to come to a disclaimer page. I want to draw your attention to the middle of the page where it says, for any issues, questions, or technical support, please contact us at contractorswarchest@gmail.com. I just want to make sure that you are aware that the email that you can contact us at is right there on the disclaimer page. So let's move on over to the estimating engine tab, and it'll pop up a engine here that basically calculates your um, material cost, labor cost, overhead, net profit. So let's jump into the very first right underneath yard care estimating engine. It has a measure yard, and it has a Google Maps hyperlink, which if you are mowing a yard, then it's very important for you to know the square footage of that yard because you don't want to be undercharging. So I think if you've been in the lawn care business for any length of time, you could probably look at a yard and know exactly how many hours it's going to take you to take care of that yard, to either mow it, fertilize it, seed it, whatever you're doing with it. But for anyone new getting into it, or anyone that just wants to be more accurate with their yard measurements, I put a hyperlink here, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can measure a yard in your area. So you're just going to go on, put your mouse over it, and it's going to bring up a little hand, and then you click on it, and it's going to bring up the Google Maps image in the satellite view. And we're just going to pick a house here. But if you were to use this for a job, you would basically go up here and type in an address, and it's going to pop up an address. But we're going to do this house right here on the corner. Okay. So what you want to do in order to get an accurate measurement, put your mouse cursor right here where you want your starting point to be, and you're going to right click and go down here to measure distance, and you'll see a little dot just formed right there where your mouse was. Then you're going to go over here to the edge of the yard, go down here to the property line, go over here to this property line, go up here to this property line, and you're basically just outlining the yard on which you will be mowing and or seeding, or whatever services you are providing on that house. And you're just going to go around and draw the outline of the yard until you reconnect back into your first dot. So what that is doing, and sorry for the measurement on this side, it's kind of, the line's kind of going out. And if you find yourself in this situation where you're like, oh, that's not accurate, you can actually grab this dot and drag it out and straighten it out. So um, so it kind of squares up your yard a little bit to give you an accurate square footage count. Now go down here to the bottom, and it'll say right here on the bottom, total area 5,982 feet. So we're just going to go ahead and round that up to 6,000 square feet. So we're going to go back to our spreadsheet, and we will just put 6,000 square feet in there. So that's the size of our yard. So now that we know 6,000 square feet, and if we've been doing this for a while, we know we can do 6,000 square feet, and we already have that figured up in our head how long it's going to take us. So just keep that on the back of your head for now. And another note on the spreadsheet, anything in yellow, you see highlighted in yellow, is a direct input cell. So that means that you can go in and update these cells with information, with your information. So like for the material side right here, you can update, you can put anything you want over here in the material side, on what you use in your business, and on the cost side, you put your cost in. So any numbers you see here, and this is a disclaimer here, any numbers that you see on this spreadsheet are just for tutorial purposes, and just whenever you buy this spreadsheet or this estimating engine from contractorswarchest.com, it will come with numbers on it already, but those numbers are arbitrary numbers. They are only numbers in there to make the formulas work in the Excel spreadsheet. So do not take those numbers. Don't think that you can just take the numbers that are in there and start estimating jobs. That is not the reason for the spreadsheet. It is for you to put in your numbers on how much you're charging per hour, your material cost, your labor cost, all that stuff. All right. So let's jump back over here. So in this scenario, I got a 6,000 square foot yard. My hourly rate, I'm going to say, is $45 an hour. And my material I'm going to use on this job is some fertilizer and some seed. So I put a $10 cost for fertilizer and $10 cost for seed. All right, so my estimated job time is 1.5 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and bust that down to 1 hour. It's just gonna take me 1 hour to do that yard. And my net profit desired, I want 20% profit on this job. So that's what I like about the spreadsheet. It's totally customizable. You put in your numbers on what works for you. So don't so any numbers you see here, don't take it for gospel. I'm just putting some numbers in there to show you how the numbers will change. You'll have to play around with it and put numbers in there that works for your business. All right. So I'm just going to say for this scenario, we're putting 20% net profit. All right. Go down here to material cost. So material cost is $20. Labor cost is $45. My overhead. Now, to figure out your overhead cost, and you can see the description down below, or the link in the description down below is my overhead calculator and also my labor burden calculator. You can figure out your exact labor cost and your exact overhead cost per job with those calculators. So please check that out to get accurate numbers in here so you're charging enough money so you make money at the end of the day and not lose money. So for this scenario, we're just going to say we got $10 in overhead, and our net profit that we are getting based on 20% net profit desired is $15. So total cost of job is $90. So I would charge $90 to um, mow or to service that lawn. All right. So if you go down here, we have some other items here. So basic package. Um, this is customizable too. So you can change this on whatever you want, anyone in yellow. So basic, standard, premium package. So if you say that the 6,000 square foot yard here, the customer wants to retain you as their lawn care professional, then you can offer them different packages. And again, you put the pricing in here on packages that you have that fit your customer's need. I just put these in here for example purposes. So like the basic package is $50 with mowing, edging, blowing debris. Um, I just lost my light. Um, keep going here. So the standard package is $80. That's with fertilizer and weed control, and then $120. So again, you put your packages in there and what you're going to charge, just so you know you can either do it by the hour cost, or you can do it by the package cost. Totally up to you, but you have the option. So down here below, it actually will break it down on what you could be making daily, weekly, or monthly. So for if you do 6 lawns a day on average, then your average revenue is um, per. So your average revenue would be per job. So whatever you're charging per job would go there, and then your average material cost per job would go here. Your average overhead per job goes there. So your daily revenue would be $480. Your material cost 120, average overhead 60, and then your daily net profit's $300. And that's based off of 6 jobs. All right. So then you also go down here to weekly revenue, um, 2,400, and monthly revenue 9,600. And that's based off 6 jobs at the average cost of $80 per job. Um, so you have a monthly profit at $6,000 if you do 6 jobs a day. So you can play around with the numbers and figure out what works for your company, but totally customizable, and you can change it on whatever fits your company's needs. Okay, so let's jump over to the next tab here where it says customer tracker. And this is a very important piece for the lawn care specialist out there because you can keep track of all of your customers' information right here on this spreadsheet here. So I have some sample customers built in here so you can kind of see how it works. So customer name, John Doe, address, phone number, all the contact information, email address, service type. So you can put in here what service that you gave that customer last time. And if you're servicing them frequently or if it's, just a one-time deal, you can just put in there what it is, weekly, monthly, bi-weekly, whatever their service is. And then their last service date, and then their next service date, yard size. So this is where you can put, keep track of what the size of the yard you're mowing. And then any special instructions that you have for that customer, like avoid flower beds or use organic fertilizer only, avoid the pool area, whatever you might run into with your customers, you could put right there. So so you and your team can be tracking your a lot of the information for your customers right here on one spreadsheet, um, and then you can put your price and your payment status if that customer's paid or unpaid or pending. Um, and then you can put other notes over here. Prefers early mornings, call before arriving, stuff like that. Um, so that's an extra feature on here that your customer tracker. So just keep that in mind whenever if you're thinking about purchasing this estimating engine. I think it will definitely um, help you get more accurate with your quoting process and your estimating, so that you're actually making money and not losing money. So um, that is it for today. I hope you learned something with this tutorial on yard care estimating engine. And if you have not liked or subscribed to my page, please do so. It really helps out a small page like I have. If you have not hit that notification button, please do so because I will be dropping more videos here in the coming days. And if you have not visited contractorswarchest.com, please do so. There's a lot more products for sale over there on the store. And thank you for watching and have a great day.